So I envision it this way. It's the day my kids are heading out for college, and in each hand they have a suitcase. And inside of those suitcases is a representation of what I've equipped them with. Characteristics, vision, values, truth, tools that they can grab out of those suitcases and use as they go out into life. The questions that I ask myself are this: what's inside of those suitcases? In fact, did I leave the filling of those suitcases to chance? Am I proud of what's inside? Will they be ready? Did I leave what's inside of those suitcases for others to fill? Or did I, with actual intentionality, help fill those suitcases? Hello, North Coast. My name is Arnold, and I am one of the pastors at the Vista campus, and this is your Daily Dose. No one holds their baby on the day of their birth and says, you know what? I can't wait to ruin your life. No one does that. No, what happens is we get lost. We lose our way. As parents, we know that these kids, they don't come with a manual. So we stop asking questions and sometimes we give up. And sadly, sometimes we begin to believe the voices in our head that say you are a failure as a parent. So you stop trying. So your priorities get out of line. In Matthew 28, 18 through 20, a famous passage says this: all authority and in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I am with you always to the very end of the age. Now, lots can be said about this passage, but in this context, I would just like to remind us this one thing: that the first disciples, as parents, that have been put under our care are our children. You are the primary discipler of your child. And then we get to go out from there and make more disciples. So if we continue to look at this passage and be encouraged as parents as we disciple our kids, the first thing that I want to highlight is this: to teach all that I have commanded. That's a lofty ask. And you might say, I don't know everything that Jesus taught. And I would say, you are correct. I don't either. But you have access to the one who does, and that's the Holy Spirit. Jesus lives inside of you and inside of me through the Holy Spirit, therefore access to all knowledge. And then from there, he gifts us with friends and family and resources at our fingertips. That is the village that helps disciple your child. The second thing that I see in this passage that's encouraging at the very beginning, it says, Jesus is saying, all authority has been given to me. Let me stop there for a second. Have you ever questioned your authority as a parent? I know I have. But according to this, the Holy Spirit that lives inside of you gives you access to all authority. The beauty about that is that then we can maybe stand with courage and feeling affirmed by the Spirit as we go and disciple our children. My hope would be that this would encourage us to lean into the Spirit, to ask the Spirit questions, have the courage to ask other questions, and stop pretending how to parent and know that God made us a parent. Therefore, he's behind us, he's with us, and we can lean into him. So what if we start here? Make a list. What's inside of those suitcases? And then ask the Holy Spirit. Ask a friend, go to a book, listen to a podcast about those subjects. And then, without guilt and shame of the past, of what kind of parent you may or may have not been, or how old your kids might be, begin to make them the priority that you know you want them to be, like the day that you held them in your hands, in your arms, for the very first time.